This time on Distant Shores, we take delivery of our new Enksail Orion 49 sailboat and set sail for new adventures. We're Cheryl and Paul Shard, hosts of the Distant Shores Sailing Adventure TV series. We've been sailing and living aboard for 35 years, documenting the sailing lifestyle. Join us as we begin the next chapter of global voyaging on our new Enksail Orion 49.
Good sail.
Oh, Marco, thank you. Thank you for everything. We will keep in touch. You've built us a beautiful boat. We are just so thrilled.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope for good sailing miles and good sails.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And have a good sail.
We will. We'll
And
keep
we
in
see
touch.
you, yeah.
We'll see you in
Yeah.
the spring.
Yeah. We hope.
Bye, Marco. Thank you.
Bye, Marco. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much. Thank you for everything. Whoa. That is so exciting. It's been a nail-biting couple of days with getting all the papers sorted out, getting the last of the things done on the boat, and now we're finally cast off the dock lines here in Makkum. The build project has come to a fantastic conclusion. The boat's worked out to be just what we dreamt of. So we got her off the dock on a late summer day, and I guess it's the first day of fall, actually, isn't it? The
Yeah,
21st.
September.
And it's Cheryl's birthday today too, September the 21st. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I'm giving you a present of the cruise over to England. It's also the 35th anniversary of the day we first started sailing, back in 1989 on this same day, the 21st. So
Yeah, we
Is it-
started our first international cruise that day, leaving Toronto.
yeah. So we're off to the sea lock now, which is how you get out of the IJsselmeer and into the Wadden Sea. And then that puts us into tidal waters. And it's a couple miles to there. And then it's probably busy because it's Saturday. So I imagine it's going to be lots of boats in the sea waiting for the sea lock. And then we'll see how long that takes to get done. And then we're in the Wadden Sea, and then that's a few hours, and the tide is the right tide for that. And we're out to the North Sea, and we're headed toward England, heading south.
I think everyone who has some kind of vessel is out on the water today. It is just beautiful. We even got the windsurfers in the channeling.
I want your videos!
Oh, thank you! Thank you
so
very
much.
much. Have a good sail. But today's the day we're heading out. It's my birthday. It's the anniversary of when we first left Toronto on our very first cruise in 1989. Oh boy, that dates us. And here we are in the Netherlands, starting our voyage on Distant Shores 4. What a beautiful day.
This is the third boat that's come up toward our stern. The last two nearly hit us. They're trying to get the bow line on, but really with the bow thruster, what you need to do is get a stern line on, and they're not even watching for the stern.
Right.
Yeah, and the lock, you end up penned in. It's so tight you can't use the bow thruster. It just moves the bow. What you really want is to get a stern line on first, and then the thruster can bring the bow over and you can do the bow. But it's tough for a shorthand crew like us. So when we came in, I was able to grab the stern line first and then use the thruster to bring the bow over. I don't know how many they've got jammed in, but they're finally locking the doors. We've gone 3 deep,
Yeah.
mostly down the lock.
Well, I think that was the craziest time we've ever had going
That
through
was
the
nuts.
Makkum Lock. But it is a beautiful Saturday on a September weekend. I totally understand that everybody's keen to get out into the Wadden Sea and to sail out to the Wadden Islands. We, however, are heading west. We're going to be sailing a couple of nights overnight, do a passage to the south coast of the UK. We did handover yesterday, so it is our boat today, and sad to say goodbye to the Netherlands. We've had such a wonderful time here. Everybody's so great. Everyone loves sailing, so we're with the tribe, definitely, in this country. Time to get the fenders and lines away and head to England. What a birthday I am having! The weather is just amazing. It's like summer. And we've got gentle winds. We just put out the code 0. We were motoring to get out of the channel. And gosh, it's just gorgeous. What more could I ask for?
So we're making about 4.5 knots through the water, which is about 6.5 over the ground with the tide still ebbing behind us. Basically, we're out in the North Sea now, but the tide from the Wadden Sea ebbs out in between the island and the mainland, causing a current that carries us along down the coast. And we're looking at England over there. This is the Netherlands. England and the UK is that direction by about 115 miles or so. So we should get there tomorrow morning. We'll see if we go on a bit further and get down toward the Solent, or perhaps we'll pull in and have a night in Ramsgate or something like that.
From the Netherlands, we sailed 270 miles across the North Sea and through the English Channel towards the Solent, pulling in to rest at Eastbourne and the locked marina at Sovereign Harbour.
So the lockmaster has told us we can come on into the lock. There's 2 chambers, and the one with the green lights is ours. Chamber on the right, that's the one that's prepped for us. We're nearly low tide right now. It's only got 1.5 meters to fall left. The tides here is something like 23 feet, 7 meters. Yeah, something like that. We've never been in this harbor before, so we're looking at entering in the lock, which is again a big tall chamber. It's all empty and easy right now. And there's floating docks you tie up to, and then the docks slide up the wall as we go up the level into the harbor. This lock will take us up 4 or 5 meters to the harbor inside. The harbor master said I should go and take a look at the picture here to see where my dock is. Walking around in the lock feels weird to walk in a lock when you're actually locking in here. Normally in a lock you must adjust lines as you rise or fall, but with this system you can tie fast since the dock rises with you. All the water enters the lock through the doors, so currents can be strong. It's important to tie up securely. This is a great ending to a 3-day journey, and this feels like coming home because we've spent quite a lot of time here in the Solent with getting our southerly boats delivered a few years ago, and the last time we were here was a couple years ago. It's good to be back in the Solent, even though it is a bit late in the season and it's not very busy. But this has been a great passage. I thought I'd deal with one of the questions we've had often about the new boat, and that was, aren't aluminum boats noisy? So here's an example of under sail. I found that the boat hasn't been noisy at all because of the insulation in the hull and the extreme sturdiness of the aluminum hull build itself. So all we're hearing outside right now is the wake. You can hear the chuckling of the wake behind the boat. We're sailing at, what are we doing, 7 knots, and then got a bit of a tide with us. So it's, we're hearing the rig creak a little bit. But basically it's very quiet underway, and very quiet in anchorages too, with the aluminum hull and the insulation, the way they put it together. So we've got about 15, 17 knots of breeze. We're just coming into our anchorage here in the Solent off the Isle of Wight. Hopefully it'll be a cozy little bay. There's not a lot of places to anchor around here. And we thought we might be getting in a bit later, so I wasn't confident about making a reservation at one of the marinas. So we're going to anchor off for the night off the Isle of Wight. It's a pretty place. I've anchored before, and hopefully the wind will come down a little bit tonight as we're at anchor too. This was our first passage of the journey with our new Orion 49, and so far the boat is performing brilliantly. Stay tuned as we continue the voyage south, and if you've not seen the videos of the build of the boat, check out the playlist. See you next time!